As an absolute avid lover of sneakers, there is nothing I like more than when two of my favorite sneakers get smashed together into one. It's an absolute privilege to bring you that today because these are two of my favorite sneakers that are coming together into one epic banging sneaker. What I'm talking about is the Pharrell Williams line and the Futurecraft 4D line from Adidas. I love both of them. Especially, I love the original Pharrell Williams, the ones that were the NMD R1s, the very first ones to drop that were very, very simple, solid colorways, not playing around with the upper too much, pre-trail outsole. I loved those human races. I thought they were brilliant sneakers. And then the 4Ds, the 3D printed midsole, I've loved them since the original Daniel Arsham, which I just love being able to share with people because it's such a beautiful sneaker. Absolutely grail of mine. I'll never ever get my hands on them, but I just love them nonetheless. So we've got two of my all-time favorite sneakers coming together to bring us a new Adidas Futurecraft 4D Pharrell Williams. This is a Tokyo Bada 23 sneaker channel. Tokyo Bada 23 sneaker channel des. Mainichi, Absuru no de Mainichi Mite Kudasai. And every single day from Tokyo, Japan, I bring you upcoming sneaker releases, sneaker news, and sneaker reviews. And today, like I said earlier, we're bringing two beautiful sneakers. So thrilled to see these two guys coming together. There's two colorways of this upcoming Adidas Futurecraft 4D Pharrell Williams collaboration, and I just love them both. What a funny little noise. I always leave little mistakes in my videos, even that one, which I'm kind of regretting that rule now. But anyway, what was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. Yes, the 4D, the Futurecraft line. Most of the ones that have come out, I've really, really loved. Love the ZX 4000 4Ds. Think they're brilliant sneakers. Absolutely gushed in my video a couple of weeks ago about the Ultra Boost Futurecraft 4D. I'll put a link to that video, ding, right there, because that was an epic sneaker. I was just like, whoa. Ultra Boost and 3D printed midsoles, yes, please, my goodness. So absolutely loved those sneakers. I've loved the 3D printed outsole, the 4D Futurecraft sneakers, except a couple. And I've talked about it before. It was a Kith collaboration that I didn't really like, which I've probably put behind me here. And there are also ones, I can't remember what they were called, but from the lacing system, a sort of panel of rubber would kind of come down into the outer. And I didn't really like those ones, but generally speaking, the Futurecraft 4Ds for me have been an absolute revelation in sneakers, and I've loved just about all of them. And then, like I said before, the Human Race NMDs I thought were brilliant. One of my absolute grails is the Friends and Family purple ones, which say Friends and Family on them in Chinese or Japanese letters. I think it's Japanese letters actually, but they're just amazing sneakers. So those two together now, this Adidas Futurecraft 4D Pharrell Williams collaboration is just an amazing thing for me to see happen. And sometimes when you get two of your favorites together, it doesn't work. It works, and it works really, really well in both of these colorways. So I'm looking forward to talking about those sneakers today, showing you the details, the little touches that make these absolutely beautiful, and especially a particular effect around the heel, which is I haven't seen before, but helps that 3D printed midsole come into the upper more effectively. So I'll be enjoying talking about those things today, just after we've gotten through the bit where you subscribe to the channel. Please do subscribe to the channel. It's so important to have subscribers, so clicking that subscribe button down below, and the like button, clicking that is a very important thing for me too. If you write me a comment, I reply to every single comment. It might take me a few days, but I do reply to every single comment, and sharing a video like this on social media is truly valuable. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, those kind of things, please do share this for me. And as I am here in Tokyo, Japan, I do say in Japanese at the start of every single one of my videos, Toroku onegaishimasu, Ide onegaishimasu, コメント日本語で書くと日本語で返事を頑張ります。あとはシェアするのがインスタとか Facebook とか YouTube じゃないなTwitter とかでシェアすると助かるので、その4点よろしくお願いします。Okay, so let's have a look at these bad boys, these beautiful sneakers. Now they are going with prime knit upper on them, and so there are two colorways that I'm going to show you right now. Now the first one is the olive. Now I would have guessed that the olive was my preferred colorway because of that midsole. Now the midsole, the 3D printed midsole of Futurecraft sneakers is often in this lime green colorway. Sometimes it comes in a just cream colorway, but this lime green colorway is sort of the standard for that midsole on there. So we've got two colorways. We've got this one here, it's the olive one. I'll be showing you the purple one in a couple of seconds time. Now on paper I would have said that the olive one was my preferred sneaker, because you would imagine the olive green going really well with that midsole color that I was telling you about before. But if we have a look at the purple one, these look great. They really, the colors complement each other brilliantly. That green midsole with the purple upper on top of it looks absolutely fire. So I was kind of surprised to like each of these two colorways equally, the purple and the olive ones. But the thing that really works for me, and the thing that I mentioned before, is the heel section of these guys, because what's happened for me, in my opinion, previous 4D sneakers, Futurecraft 4D 3D printed midsole sneakers, the midsole and the upper have been two separate things that look good together or don't look good together. But this is the first time that and I might be seeing this for the first time, and you at home might have opinions about this, like, this has already happened before, you could be saying. But the thing that I really like about these is that they've worked really hard on the heel section to sort of drag a shadow of the midsole up into the upper, and hopefully you can see that here. I think I'll use the purple ones because the green coloring shows up against the purple upper better than it would against the olive upper, because green on green is harder to see than green on purple. So looking at the purple ones here, you can see all wrapped around that heel section there, that threading in the green colorway, which almost literally threads the midsole and the upper together more effectively than other Futurecraft 4D sneakers that I've seen has ever done before, and I love it. It really is a great innovation and a great way to make sure that the upper and the midsole are not like two separate things. They weld together really nicely and they join together to make one sleek sneaker, and I absolutely love it. I think it's a really cool way to bridge the gap between the midsole and the upper, and it works in both. I'll show you the green as well. It works in the green as well. You can see that the green stitching there pulls that lime green midsole up into that green upper really nicely. And since we're looking at the green one as well, we might as well pan up to one of my favorite features on the sneaker, which is that very discreet HU for human race, Pharrell Williams signature on the sneaker there, which tells you that this is a Pharrell Williams collaboration, and that HU tiny little tag there is on the collar up there, around that elasticated collar. It's one of my favorite things about these. Look a lot, to be honest, like Ultra Boost Uncaged, if you really think about it, and one of my favorite things about Ultra Boost Uncaged is the way that top line and that collar hugs your foot, and that looks like it's going to be the case with these guys as well. That elasticated kind of sock effect around the top line is going to be very comfortable. And then the last thing that I want to do is actually go all the way back down again, because I haven't seen this before on another pair of 3D printed midsole sneakers, is an outsole to match. And you can see here that the outsole on both of these sneakers is also in that lime green, very similar. It kind of reminds me, like I said, of those Daniel Arshams from before, that lime green outsole on that lime green 3D printed midsole with then the stitching into the upper. All works really well. To me, this is the complete sneaker. There's not a missing link on these guys. They're absolutely perfect. I can't fault them at all. There's nothing, not a thing. The colorway looks great, the design looks great, the way that they've put the colors together, the prime knit upper, everything about this to me says an absolutely poppin' sneaker, and I love it. I think it's a beautiful sneaker, and Adidas, Futurecraft, Pharrell Williams, they've all worked it out and gotten one of the best sneakers of the year as far as I'm concerned. Very nice, Good job, you guys. Okay, it's time for me to sign off. Thank you guys for checking out my content. As usual, the channel continues to grow, pushing on into 2020, the year that the Olympics will come to Tokyo, Japan. And I'm looking forward to tying the Olympics and my channel together in one big stramash, and we'll see what happens. But for now, though, it's time for me to say farewell. Thank you guys very, very much for checking out my content. And as I do this every single day, that means that you are guaranteed to see me tomorrow.